What's up, everybody? Welcome back. That's supposed to be what's up, but we're playing EVE Online if it wasn't already abundantly clear. We're doing the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc, and this is mission 31. It's called Goading the Leader. So I've got Wiki, the EVE University site, up over here just so that I don't stumble into anything and get myself killed unnecessarily. Not that dying is ever sort of a necessary thing, but sometimes it is. So, quick little PSA. I run a podcast every week with a couple friends of mine. It's a gaming podcast, which is why I'm telling you about it right now. And it's called the Errant Gamer Podcast, and you can find it pretty much anywhere you would find podcasts. So, that said, check out the rest of the videos on my channel. I'm going to be starting up a playlist of videos on Elite Dangerous once I sort of understand it a little bit deeper than I do right now. And I've also got a playlist and set it to tutorials for Stellaris. And that's, yeah, if you play either of those games, then go check those out. So, let's jump right into it, and we'll see what this individual needs us to do. Goading the leader. Straight to business then, eh? Here's the plan. My men are currently standing by, ready to launch an assault on a poorly defended base nearby. This should draw a good portion of the security forces off the base we're truly aiming for. That's when you sweep in. Kill everything that moves, Scattered Marbles. That's me, by the way. If you can take out their reinforcements and logistics, then we'll be able to clean up what's left. I'm thinking that all this commotion should draw their leader out, or at least get his attention. We can see how it plays out once the bullets start flying. You'll receive updates on the field once we launch our assault. Ready to roll? Now, see, this is interesting. Notice that he refers to bullets flying, and you might be thinking, I fight with drones, or I've got lasers, like pew-pew, like who cares about bullets? Why would he say that the bullets are going to be flying? Well, interesting side note, if you don't know it already, projectile weapons are Minmatar weapons of choice. And he is Minmatar, and we are in Minmatar space, so makes sense. So, we're going to read up a little bit on it over here. Goading the leader. Take out the auxiliary power array. Location is within the system. Follow the warp link. Alright, that's easy enough. A little color text. Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's anything to it, so I'm just gonna hit accept. I'm not gonna offload. Oh, wait a minute. Just a minute. I left all. Alright, I left some of my stuff there. I definitely left. Yeah, I must have left all of my things in. Yeah, it looks like I left it all in Arnon. That's fine. I'll be going back there. So, 15 jumps out, though. That's 18, 12, 17, 0. Alright, well, I won't worry about it. So, right now, I will undock, head to this location, and, as it says, take out the auxiliary power array. Which shouldn't be too hard. I have 6 hours to do this. If it takes me 6 hours, skip to the end of the video because I passed out and woke up 5.5 hours later. So, at least we get to have a little bit of combat. It doesn't sound like we're going to be killing too many rats. We're just going to take out the power array and then fly out. So, a little bit of EVE Online for a Wednesday evening. Oh, hello. That's quite the network of bad guys. So, battleships, battle cruisers, all kinds of things here. Alright, so before I catch anybody's attention, let's find the power array. Oh, they're warping out. That's good. Okay, so the majority of that force, I'm going to put it back on this display here. I'm going to turn on my afterburner. Since I am primarily drone oriented, I am going to, I suspect I'm going to draw aggro So I'm just going to send my drones in to kill these guys here. All right, we're going to keep our eye on the drone's health and shields and make sure that nothing happens to them. You can see their shields drop when something targets them. And also, you can also see sometimes, depending on how they're targeting you or whether they're targeting you, whether they're actually targeting your drones. So there's little indicators here that's worth paying attention to. Oh. Let's get them off the cruiser. So frigates are much more of a threat to drones than cruisers are. Cruisers, especially light drones, anyway. And so killing frigates is a good way to, or a safer way to sort of prioritize your kills. And I'll pull them off the cruiser again, send them over to this watchman. Well, looks like one of them's got loot, so I'll go swing. Oh, looks like two of them have loot. Well, hello. I'm a little closer than I probably should have let myself get. I am looting, so I'll grab that and go there. And I'll pull in my drones again. And now I'm just going to loot and salvage the medium wreck and head on my way. Oh no, I got to kill. Almost forgot. Got to clear the auxiliary power array. So where is that? Oh good, it's still in range. That's nice. So we'll drop that. We'll send the drones after the array. We'll loot all of those things. We'll head on over to this other wreck to loot that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it though. Sometimes in missions, as you clear different health milestones on looks like a cargo container dropped from that. So as you clear their shields, sometimes a wave of enemies will spawn, and sometimes, you know, and so there's like different points throughout their shields and different points throughout their armor. As you clear it, that a wave of enemies will spawn. So you need to be careful, and reading, you know, guides on the text itself will tell you what you need to know there. I guess I don't need radioactive waste. That seems pointless. But because if you're not careful, and especially if you're doing a lot of damage, like if you're long-range artillery or alpha strikes do great deals of damage, if you do enough damage in one shot, you can push you can clear multiple little sort of milestones effectively on their health bar at once, spawning multiple waves of enemies all at once, which will make your life significantly more difficult than it needs to be. So if you read up before the mission or during the mission, you can see what those are and make sure that you pull your drones back or you stop shooting right as you come up on kind of what your target is, so that you can clear out the enemies and then go back to the main, like the main boss effectively. So alright, so I'll just stack that. I picked up a couple of contaminated Lorentz and Lorentz fluid, and that got us what we needed. So that's it for goading the leader, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.